What's up everyone? Welcome to Trailer Spot, and today we will be talking about the best upcoming movies. Dwayne Johnson faces down Krampus in a new Red One behind-the-scenes image. Johnson has been teasing Red One on social media for months, highlighting unique elements of his forthcoming holiday film. The film features a stellar cast, with Johnson joined by Chris Evans, J.K. Simmons, Lucy Liu, Kiernan Shipka, and Bonnie Hunt. The film also reteams the actor with director Jake Kasdan, who was at the helm of Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle and Jumanji: The Next Level. Much of the plot is still under wraps, but details hint at a buddy comedy that puts a distinct spin on the lore surrounding Santa Claus. Johnson took to Instagram to share a new behind-the-scenes image from Red One that sees him in a showdown with Krampus. The photo doesn't offer a full-body look at Krampus, merely his torso, leaving his visage for a later reveal. However, it further sets up the Red One world and teases the exciting challenges Johnson's Callum Drift is due to encounter. Netflix releases the first look at their live-action One Piece characters with a new poster and cast image. The manga series of the same name was previously adapted into a popular anime, which to date has released over 1,000 episodes. Netflix was announced to have ordered a live-action One Piece show in January 2020, and anticipation has since been high for the first real look at the new interpretation of the characters. Now, a new Netflix live-action One Piece poster reveals Luffy from the back, while the streamer's info page for the series includes an image of the whole main cast. The first look at Netflix's take on Luffy and his gang of pirates is promising, even though it is just a tease. The poster and the cast image seem appropriately gorgeous and epic, mimicking the feel of the anime and building up anticipation for the series' debut, which Netflix has now confirmed to be sometime in 2023. After years of sharing their hopes to return, Riddick 4 is finally moving forward, with Vin Diesel returning 10 years later. The franchise first launched with the sci-fi horror thriller Pitch Black in 2000, being followed by 2004's The Chronicles of Riddick, which was a critical and commercial flop on release, but has since garnered a cult following. The duo would reunite in 2013 for Riddick, which took place 5 years after its predecessor, and saw Diesel's titular character trying to survive on a desolated planet while being hunted by a group of mercenaries. Deadline has brought word that Vin Diesel is confirmed to be returning for Riddick 4. The announcement comes 10 years after the last film hit theaters, with franchise creator David Twohy returning to again write and direct the sci-fi action sequel. According to one of the Marvel Studios producers, Ant-Man 4 talks are already happening, with Kevin Feige ahead of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania's release. In less than a week, Phase 5 will officially be launched, as Marvel Studios gets further into the multiverse saga. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania will continue the adventures of Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne. However, the Ant-Man sequel is not just serving as a trilogy finale, but a crucial installment for the multiverse saga. Following his introduction in Loki Season 1, Kang the Conqueror will have a massive push in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania as he gets set up for future films. While Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is coming next week, it appears the MCU is already prepping future adventures. In an interview with Comic Book, Marvel Studios producer Stephen Broussard said conversations have already begun about Ant-Man 4. Even though it hasn't been greenlit, Broussard confirmed that discussions about the future of the Ant-Man franchise are something they are looking at, with various ideas being floated around. It also appears that Ant-Man trilogy director Peyton Reed is also part of those talks. Disney dropped a toy-sized bomb during their quarterly earnings call with investors this week by announcing sequels to some of its most beloved properties, one of which was Toy Story. Original franchise star Tim Allen took to Twitter in the wake of the announcement to confirm he would be returning to his iconic role of Buzz Lightyear, as well as seemingly hinting the film would see a reunion with Tom Hanks' cowboy, Woody, after the pair had separated at the conclusion of Toy Story 4. Though no casting news has been announced as yet for the film, Allen made his own announcement saying, "See you soon, Woody. You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. And off we go to a number 5, to infinity and beyond. Disney announces that Zootopia 2 is officially moving forward 7 years after the original blockbuster Zootopia, which grossed north of $1 billion worldwide during its theatrical run in 2016. Zootopia was directed by the trio of Brian Howard, Rich Moore, and Jared Bush, and starred Ginnifer Goodwin, Jason Bateman, Idris Elba, and Jenny Slate, among many other household Hollywood acting names. The film won an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature Film in 2017 and is acclaimed for both its engaging animated story and its comedic beats. During Disney's quarterly earnings call with investors, CEO Bob Iger confirmed that Zootopia 2 is happening. It's been 7 years since the release of the original blockbuster in theaters. The announcement was made alongside the confirmation that Toy Story 5 and Frozen 3 are also in development at the company. No further details about the projects are known at this time, but these revelations are nonetheless a promising sign for the future of Disney animation after a stretch of uneven results. Frozen 3 is finally in the works, as it comes 4 years after the record-breaking sequel, Frozen 2. Frozen 2 was released in theaters in late 2019 and experienced unprecedented levels of success, becoming the highest-grossing animated film in theatrical history. The record was then held by the original Frozen film. Frozen 2 welcomed back returning stars Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, Jonathan Groff, and Josh Gad among its star-studded voice acting cast. The sequel received an Academy Award nomination for Best Achievement in Music Written for Motion Pictures in 2020. The first Frozen film also won an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature in 2014. In a quarterly earnings call with Disney investors, Frozen 3 was confirmed to be in development by CEO Bob Iger. The announcement comes 4 years after Frozen 2's record-breaking box office run. The announcement was made as Disney confirmed that Toy Story 5 and Zootopia 2 were also in development. No further updates have been provided on the status of the projects, though they are presumably quite early in their development. Bad Boys 4 is officially happening, and it will be a huge test for Will Smith's career. Smith returned as Detective Mike Lowry after nearly 17 years away from the Bad Boys franchise in 2020 to make the long-awaited third entry. Bad Boys for Life proved to be a surprise hit, as it made over $400 million worldwide at the box office before COVID-19 shut theaters down, and received mostly positive reviews. The performance of the film made it possible that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence could return for another installment, and reports surfaced a few months after that a fourth film in the Bad Boys franchise was in development. The status of the next movie appeared to be guaranteed thanks to the third film's box office. But it was not until January 2023 that Will Smith confirmed Bad Boys 4 is happening. Smith and Lawrence are both officially set to reprise their popular roles, with Bad Boys for Life directors Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah returning to helm the sequel as well. The movie gives Will Smith a chance to continue a rather successful few years for his career, which have brought him box office hits and an Oscar win. However, the timing of Bad Boys 4 also means it will be a huge test for the actor's standing with audiences. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.